Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Top Crypto Bull here once again for your daily crypto update. Just wanted to make this video. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are feeling pretty bearish. Probably you guys are wondering if the bull run is canceled, if we're ever going to get to higher prices. This big drop, it kind of caught me by surprise too. I pretty much thought that we were going to go higher before we went underneath 90K. But I guess, you never know. That's why you never invest, in the markets where you're willing to lose. But remember that you don't lose money until you sell. So as long as you don't sell, you won't lose anything. I mean, if you're pretty much already holding, you have to be patient. Remember that in the crypto market, the transfer of wealth is from the impatient to the patient. I do believe we're going to bounce back here eventually. Looks like this time around, this bull run cycle, it's going to take a little bit longer. I think it's mimicking more like the 2017 cycle than the 2021 cycle. In the 2021 cycle, we had a double top, where around this time, we were pretty much heading into higher prices, for altcoins. We were going into altcoin season at the end of February and the beginning of March. Now, this time around, it might still be the same. Maybe, we could bounce back and, start going parabolic at any time. Or we might be mimicking the 2017 cycle. I think it's more probably where, the altcoins didn't start, mooning until later in the year. Maybe we have to wait, until, late March or April or May for the altcoin season. But they're going to keep running, all the way through the year. No double top maybe this year. In 2021, we had a double top, where a lot of the altcoins, the early bloomers, a lot of altcoins were early bloomers and they topped off in like April and May. And then that was at the end of their cycle. But I do believe maybe this cycle, we're mimicking the 2017 cycle where the altcoins and Bitcoin are going to, take longer, to go to higher prices. So there is not going to be a double top. We're just going to progressively, go to higher prices. It's just going to take a little bit longer this year. So I'm thinking maybe, we might, have another, 2 weeks, maybe another month more of just going sideways, at these low prices. But, definitely if not by the end of March, by April, we should start going to higher prices. But it might be a slower grind. And we probably won't go parabolic until maybe like May. So we'll have to wait and see. Is this cycle, going to take a little bit longer than we thought? I pretty much thought we were going to go into altcoin season, by the end of February and beginning of March, which still could happen. The beginning of March, hasn't come yet. But, it kind of caught me by surprise. I really thought, Bitcoin was going to go to higher prices, at least above 120K before we had a 30% correction. But now it seems like we've already had like a 28% correction from the all-time high to this new low we made. I really thought 90K would hold, but I guess, history repeats. It's not exact, but it rhymes. The overall macroeconomics is still bullish. If you zoom out on the Bitcoin chart, we're still very bullish. We're at 85K at the time of recording, but we're definitely not in the bear cycle. I'm not in the camp where people believe that, that the bull run is canceled, that we're heading into the bear market. I don't believe that at all. I do believe, we're still in the parabolic bull run phase. It's just, we're in a 30% correction, already. I thought the 30% correction would come in later after, we had a big pump for Bitcoin and altcoins, but I guess I was wrong. I'm not a genie, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, in Bitcoin and crypto tomorrow or the next day. I just follow the charts. The charts were showing, that we were going to probably make a pump before we had a 30% correction. But I guess I was wrong. It looks like we had a 30% correction before the pump. So I got it backwards. I'm not, I admit I was wrong. I definitely, thought we were going to have a big pump before we had a deep correction. Now, it hasn't been exactly 30% correction, but we're pretty much there. We topped off a little bit over 109K, and we got to as low as like 82,200. So, that's about like a 28% correction. So definitely, we're almost at a 30% correction. And if you look at the previous bull run cycles in 2021 and 2017, in the parabolic bull run phase, which is the last year of the bull run, Bitcoin had, many 30% corrections. It had at least over like 5 to 6 30% corrections in the last year of the bull run. But I mean, every time I had a 30% correction, it always recovered and it went into higher prices. So this time I was wrong. I do believe, the 30% correction is in effect. We might go as low as like 80K to complete that 30% correction. But, and we might consolidate at these lower prices, for another couple of weeks to a month before we start to recover. But, I take this as a gift. I mean, I haven't sold out of my positions. I've just been holding strong. I take this as a gift, and I'm definitely going to keep, accumulating. I'm going to keep DCAing into my favorite crypto projects like Leah, Jasmine, XRP, Avalanche, XLM, XCN, Crow and Knife, COQ, the Cockinu, Axelar, all of the channel favorites. So definitely, Wisp. I forgot about Wisp too. I mean, these are basically, fire sales. Take this as a gift. And if you have some dry powder on the side, I mean, not financial advice, but what I'm doing is I'm still DCAing into my favorite projects. I do believe, the bull run is not over. We're just in a 30% correction. Like I said, I thought the 30% correction would come in after we had a big pump for Bitcoin and altcoins, but I guess I was wrong. Looks like, we have we're having that 30% correction before the big pump. So, but this doesn't change anything. We're still in the parabolic bull run phase. We're still in the banana zone, like Raul Paul calls it, where everything goes up. So definitely, this is just normal for the parabolic bull run phase. Like I said, in previous cycles, in the 2021 cycle, in the 2017 cycle, Bitcoin had, over 30% corrections in the last year of the bull run. So this is the first 30% correction we're having. So I expect many of these 30% corrections to happen from now until the end of the bull run, sometime in September, October of 2025. So definitely take this as a gift. And again, not financial advice, but it might be a good time to DCA into your favorite crypto. Again, I don't believe the bull run is over, and I do believe once the correction is over, we might go as low as 80K. I don't believe we'll go under 70K. I think 80K might hold because that would be right around like a 30% correction. So that would be in line to what the previous bull runs, what Bitcoin has done. Where it has 30% corrections and then it consolidates anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months, and then goes into higher prices. So just thought I'd make this quick video. If you're feeling bearish, don't feel too bearish. I mean, the worst is over, I believe. I do believe we do drop a little bit lower. It might be as low as 80K. But I mean, I do believe, the market will recover. Don't let the market maker shake you out. This is what the market maker does. It likes to make everybody bearish. It likes to make the majority of people sell their coins. And just when the majority of people sell their coins and when the majority of people give up, that's when the market maker flips a switch and makes everything go parabolic. So just thought I'd make this quick video in case you were feeling bearish. I just want to let you guys know that I don't think the bull run is canceled. This is just normal. Bitcoin has 30% corrections in the parabolic bull run phase. I just got it wrong. I thought we were gonna have a big pump before the 30% correction, but I guess we had the 30% correction before the big pump. But the worst is over now. We had our 30% correction, so now get ready for the big pump. Now it might take a while before we get a big pump. We might go a little bit lower to 80K. And we might take, some time to consolidate at these lower prices to shake all the weekends out. But take this as a gift. What I'm doing is I'm DCAing into my favorite crypto projects, and so this is actually good. I'm actually, happy because, I get to DCA more into my favorite crypto projects because if you're patient, you'll reap the rewards. Once the Bitcoin and the altcoins go parabolic, you'll reap the rewards then. But, if you do DCA into your favorite projects, and once the parabolic bull run hits, and and you're up some good profits, make sure you take your profits later in the year. You definitely want to take your profits once they come, because you see how crypto is. It pumps and then it dumps. It pumps and then it dumps. So you gotta buy when it dumps, and you gotta sell when it at the top, as close as you can to the top when it pumps. So yeah, stay bullish. Don't get too bearish. Bitcoin's still at 85K. We're still over the previous cycle all-time high at 69K. I don't think we're in the bear market, and I do believe we are gonna go to higher prices eventually. It's just a matter of time. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it looks like the 30% correction came in before the big pump. I got it backwards. I thought we were gonna have a big pump before a 30% correction, but I'm not. I admit I was wrong. But again, nobody knows 100%. What's gonna happen in the crypto world. All we could do is go by history, and even though I got it wrong, where I thought the big pump was gonna come before the 30% correction, I still believe we're in the parabolic bull run, and I still believe we're gonna make new all-time highs. So the worst is over. We're almost done with the 30% correction. So just don't sell out of your positions, because if you sell, then that's when you lose money. But if you don't sell, you don't lose money. Just wait for the market to recover, and once you're in profit, then it's a good time to sell. But never sell when you're under. Never sell in the red, because if you do sell in the red, then you lose money. But if you wait for the market to recover, even if you're down now, the market, right now you might be down 50%, 75% of your portfolio, but the market maker might all of a sudden flip the switch and make everything go parabolic, and you might be up like a 10x in your portfolio, and that'll be the time to sell. So get ready. I do believe the worst is over, and the best is yet to come. All right, with this top crypto bull, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.